greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Horned Frogs will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will get the first possession of the game. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air, it's back. This time he's got his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lovett. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Using his legs, it's ETN. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They move the tight end all over. Leaves it with the running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw on 3rd. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
When you run those routes, those crow routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line. And the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job. Great catch. 1st down.
Going up top on 1st down. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To throw, it's Beck. Fires to the right. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man. Touchdown, Georgia. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Horned Frogs offense will have its first possession of the game. And both of these teams have anchors in the middle that you build your defense around.
And everybody just seems to look to these two guys when there's a big play on the field that needs to happen, right?
They're making all the calls. They're making sure that they're in the right spots, run, pass, getting everybody organized, and they do it at a high level.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And the Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Takes the handoff. It's Cook. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll go back to the air on second down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You know, as an offense, when you're trying to complete these tunnel screens, you're going to have to be able to negotiate some of these defenders near the line of scrimmage. They're all looking to swat it away. Good job by the defense there.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a huge play. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, TCU! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Second down coming up. Movement here from the tight end. Caught in the backfield, it's Lovett. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Trying to move the sticks on third down. To the air, it's Beck. Makes a connection. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. They're just about ready to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
The Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. Off the boot, looking for his man. They're trying to get to it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Hoover. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on third, now setting up fourth down.
And the Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Gonna run it. It's Etienne. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. they always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
They'll give it to him again. Shakes off the tackle. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Third and short now from their own 48. Wants to throw. It's back. It's complete. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Urasek. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. He'll just keep slinging it. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass, it's back. Fires to the end zone, and he's got it! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
That is so impressive. Not only was it a great catch, but also he made sure he had 1 foot in bounds to get the touchdown. Beautiful job.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. He wants to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Trying to find his man on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Back open in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Athens to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bailey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Spits it out to the back. Got a man. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Horned Frogs in the hurry-up. They'll throw it on first down. He's got it down the middle. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Handoff from the shotgun. The Horned Frogs will keep this drive going.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The Horned Frogs will have a first down.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Comes out throwing on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Dogs getting a push in the middle and getting to the quarterback and just salivating to get at it.
And every year they find these dudes. They all look the same, just massive, big, strong, quick guys that don't like people, Reese Davis, that just love hitting people with aggressiveness. And just, it's so amazing that they find that year after year in this defensive line group.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Using his legs, it's Etienne. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. He uncorks one deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
To the air, it's Beck. He'll take another shot here. Makes the grab down the left side. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Fires into traffic, picked off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Unloads to the right. Hauls it in. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. He's got the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And the Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Hoover trying to get to it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
After the big first down sack, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They get to him as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads it downfield. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smith.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. The give to the tailback. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. Between the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
When I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. He finds his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number one. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.